Hi, my name is
Hi.
Theodor Dragan from AppAppeal. I'm here today with CeCe Cheng, Communications Director at Qwiki. As you may know, AppAppeal gives AppAwards to the most original applications in the world. Today I'm happy to announce that the winner of this award for the knowledge sharing category is Qwiki. Mrs. Cheng, congratulations to you and your team.
Thank you. We're very happy to receive this award.
We're very happy to give it to you. Can you tell us a bit more about yourself?
Sure. I'm the communications director at Qwiki, and it's been a great time here. We launched our website and our app, and we're looking forward to launching a publishing platform. So lots of good
Uh, for
stuff.
For those people who don't know what Qwiki is, can you tell us a bit? Can you present your app?
Sure. So Qwiki is well, we have a website and we have an iPad app available right now. And what we do is we consolidate online data and we present it to you via a rich media presentation. So right now there are two different types of quickies available. We separate them into reference quickies and news quickies. So reference quickies are what you have been seeing on our site and what you're probably familiar with in our iPad app. It's a corpus of 3 million topics, people, places, things. And then news quickies are what we're focusing on moving to the future. I'm very excited about. We're taking real-time news and turning them into the quickie format. And so I mentioned the publisher platform. That's what I was referring to. We're soon going to be working with publishers so they can turn their news and everyone can make a quickie of any topic.
Okay. And can you tell us, compared to other knowledge sharing apps, what sets Qwiki apart?
So knowledge sharing apps. What sets Qwiki apart is that there is an overwhelming amount of knowledge out there. So, if I want to find out, for example, when the tsunami hit Japan, I've spent hours reading on the updates and the news, and it's really an overwhelming amount of information out there. So what Qwiki helps you do is it helps you parse that information, and we only take the most relevant text and media, and it makes a much better experience. It lets human beings act like human beings, not like machines. So you can machines do the work, and you can actually sit down and enjoy your information. And in the future, like I said, with the news, that will be extremely helpful. It's just a way for you to easily consolidate important news.
Okay. Can you tell us how Qwiki came to be? What was the spark that created the app?
Right. Well, so the spark that created the Quickie is actually, it's a funny story. Our founder, Doug Imbruce, was on his way to Buenos Aires, and he was late to catch a flight, and he wanted to find out information about the city. He wanted to know where to go, where to stay, where to eat. Um, but researching that, via just the wide internet took so long that he almost missed his flight. So he was thinking to himself, wouldn't it be great if there was a way that I could find information, simply, if I could just go to one source and get the key data and and images and videos, and maybe then I wouldn't, be cramping for time and missing my flight. So that was the original inspiration for Qwiki. And then for the iPad app, well, we very strongly believe that content consumption is moving from the desktop to
Hmm.
mobile devices. So the iPad app is our first step. We plan on launching on iPhone, Android, etc. In fact, we actually we announced this at TechCrunch just dropped a couple weeks ago, but we are moving our player from Flash to HTML5 in an effort
Okay.
to make it more easily accessible on multiple devices.
Perfect. Well, I guess you went ahead and you already answered the next question. We know your plans for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us now, at AppAppeal we like apps a lot, and we're very curious, what web app do you yourself use?
Mm-hmm. Well, besides the Cookie app, obviously. What are my other apps I like? I love Pandora for music.
Yeah.
I love apps that help me with my everyday life. So um, OpenTable, Dropbox. Um, yeah, so I'd say I use those the most often.
Google Docs.
Google Docs, yes, I use that. Yep.
There seem to be like the number one favorite amongst the people who have interviewed so far.
Oh, really?
Um,
And so we're using it right now to conduct this interview. Skype.
okay.
So.
I have also a question. Can you tell us, like, from your own experience, from what you heard, what do you think are the best things a person trying to start to create a new startup should do in order to increase his success chances? Because right now, from what I heard, only 1 in 10 companies actually make it. And not necessarily make it big, but just make it, they survive.
Right. I think one of the most important things you can do at the beginning is focus and decide what your product is, because one of the things about startups is it's limited resources, it's limited money, and our engineers work really hard 24/7, but there's only so much that people can produce in a certain amount of time. So I think that's really important to narrow your focus and really identify what it is you want to produce and what problem for people that you want to solve.
Okay, so narrow focus and don't lose focus.
Right, don't lose focus. Right, keep the vision big, but make sure that you have your focus at every step of the way.
Okay. Anybody you or your company would like to thank for helping you win this award?
You guys really, but also our users. It surpassed even our high expectations. The app launched and we had over 500,000 downloads in just 7 weeks. So we're very, very happy to see that people enjoy using the app because that is why we made it. So. Thank you to everyone who downloaded the app.
We're happy for your success. At the end, do you have any questions for the AppAppeal team for us?
I guess in choosing to give us the award, what made you decide that Qwiki was the right app?
Well, the same thing that you said in the beginning. We recognize that the internet is so big and everybody's trying to provide information because that's the main point of the internet. It's a new information hub and it's very hard right now to decide and to get a form of aggregated knowledge and aggregated information. And the data, the amounts of data are insurmountable, like they're very huge, insurmountable. They're very big. There are large amounts of data, and getting as much information as possible in a way easy or accessible, like the videos that you have on your website, is very original and it's very important. And we think that transmitting information through video, like they say, an image is worth 1,000 words. Mm-hmm. I think it's more accurate than ever. And since Qwiki does that, it provides information through video formats. Mm-hmm. Then it's a no-brainer that it's very original and it definitely deserves an App Award.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you very much for this interview. We're really happy to get to have had the chance of talking with you, and we hope to hear from you in the near future.
Absolutely, it was my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.